Hi there. Thanks for clicking this video. Do you know what is the really best way to improve your English? The way that you are trying to. The most of the time we spend our time on like a screen, right? On a screen and all the time to watching videos, even writing or reading and listening or watching movies. Do you really think this is a way that you are trying to improve your English? If yes, how? How do you spend it? This is also matters. Let me share with you a bit in more detail how you can systematically improve your English. To put your time in a system, in a way that you get some achievements too, right? You do not motivate, you do not demotivate. In that way, you have to learn English whenever you're spending your that quantity of time, right? Every day you spend maybe 1 hour or 2 hour, you are spending, suppose, or it is not most of the time, you are not spending that much time just randomly. You just watched a video for 5 minutes and 10 minutes and another 2 hour you worked or 3 hour worked and took a break, and then you again just started to watch YouTube videos like our listening song. Is that the way most of the time the people are doing, right? So let's start a very good routine. Let's see, English is a part of your day, right? Just make it in your routine. So try to include in all days of week, like we have 7 days, right? So you have to learn Monday to Sunday, right? So Monday to Sunday, let's see, we are going to separate them like speaking, listening, writing, reading, vocabularies, right? These are 5 things. Let's try to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days, 5 things, right? Let's try to do it in a separate, one by one. Let me tell you in more detail how you can do that. First of all, okay, you understood the 5 things, you have 5 things you can do, but how you can do it, and what are things that you are going to add with them, and the left, you have 2 days, right? Kind of Saturday and Sunday, and what you are going to do that also, right? This is what you can also see. So let's start from Monday. Let's see, on Monday you started to read. All right, so on Monday you are reading. What you're reading? You're reading newspaper, you're reading book, right? You have a lot of book, you have your own study book that you're doing in a school, right? Or in your college or in your university. So in university, whatever, try to take some English books. Of course, nowadays every book is in English, so just try to take them, try to read them first of all. Just most of the time we feel like, oh, it's kind of boring, but try to, okay, it's not interesting for you, to take an interesting book to read. This is a part of your, now it is not your studying for your university, this is what you're practicing, this is a routine, your life routine. So you are adding this in your calendar, in your daily routine, to improve 1 hour or 2 hour for reading. Suppose take it bit slow, don't go for 2 3 hours in the beginning. So let's start from 1 hour, 30 minute reading from Monday, right? So on Monday, you just took a book that you love, The Secret of Life, Morning Miracle, right? The Secret of Life's many other parts, are The Power, The Magic, such kind of books you have, right? Take any of them. If you don't have book, I will suggest you, this is a website you can see. Link is below description. You can find a lot of books. Just read. The second most thing, you can also go on Wikipedia, simple Wikipedia. Have you heard about simple Wikipedia? No, you can go there. It will be very simple material to improve your reading, right? You can read more. Most of the time, Wikipedia is more like accurate or more original. Kind of details. So we need to improve our reading. All right. So try to do that first of all. Read it. Read aloud. This is a way. Most of the time, most of the students, they are making mistake, right? How? Because they are not reading aloud. There is a benefit when you read aloud. So of course your ears are listening them. So you understand the pronunciation. Whatever you're repeating, you are listening back your mind, right? That's what it helps double or triple thing. Only doing with one activity, like killing two birds from one stone. Like doing multiple things. So it's kind of multiple things. We can say that just reading to listening. This is the one thing that you have to do on Monday. Secondly, if you want to, find out more vocabularies. Just try to highlight vocabularies. Don't try to read them on Monday. Just try to highlight them. This is the thing that we will do on the separate day for your vocabulary, right? So just try to underline them or highlight them. This is what really helpful for you. So once you read 30 minutes or 1 hour, you highlighted a new word. One page, two page, you read, three page. The same thing you have to read in your own language too. This would be different thing that I am suggesting you right today. English, then the same page in your language. I hope probably you will be getting somewhere such kind of materials. If not, it's all right. But reading with the same, one is English, one is your language, I think you understand the more concept. Another thing I will like to tell you, if you have audiobooks in that your own language and you can read in English and your own language, you are going to listen only audio. That would be really good, of course, for improving your reading and to understanding the concept of the reading topics, materials, or any specific like area that you are reading on, right? So to making your practice better. I hope it is clear on Monday. You can read whatever you spend. So it is a very basic that I told you that you can read from 30 minutes. Then you can increase 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. 3 hour is kind of complicated, but once you keen to read, so definitely you will have a more curiosity to read, right? Let's go on like Tuesday. What you have to do on Tuesday? Tuesday, you have to start listening. So how do you listen? I will suggest you again, you have a lot of podcast, free podcast, Google podcast, many other podcasts. I think I already shared one of my last videos. I shared there. I put in more detail in that video about podcast, Google podcast. I mean, another kind of podcast for free, right? 100%. If you want me to add for you more, so you can check link below description. I think I would be adding for you more in a detail, right? So you can all you have to do get everything free. I won't suggest you to do any bad thing because of I know it's not really affordable. Most of my students, I mean, most of my subscribers. If you are affordable, you can always comment me. I mean, I will of course help you with premium like Audible. You have a lot of other kind of podcast too. So listening podcast, listening. How do you listen? Another thing. Now you have to open. Suppose you have to open Google Translator. You are going to write something, whatever you say. How are you? I'm fine. Where are you from? I've been living there, and whatever. Right now you have to listen back. This is what you're improving your listening to listening a specific word. If you don't know word kind of simultaneously, right, you can type it and listen again and again. This is what you have to do. This is easy way, of course. Listening different thing, podcast, audiobooks, as I said, on the day on Monday, you was reading. So that same podcast, the same audiobook, you can find the book that you was reading last day, I mean yesterday, suppose on Monday. So now you have to take that same book, I mean books, audio and listen that on Tuesday, right? This is a simple. Now you did Monday and Tuesday, you improved like listening and reading with same topic also, right? You improved your knowledge too. Isn't it very awesome, right? Okay, listen many things. That's all things are included. Many things that you do, but systematically, way, as I told you. Let's go on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, try to speak with someone. Now, speaking is very important. Let's see if you want to afford. I mean, you have money, so you can hire a native speaker or go on preply.com, Camly, italki, even Amazing Talker. You have many websites like that. This is those people have money and they want to spend in a good way. I mean, it won't waste of your money, right? It will help you to when you communicate with someone, you will improve a lot. So this is the speaking part. So if you can't afford, so always links are below description for free speaking applications for you. Do you know I upload many applications on my channel, and that are already very free 100%. If you needed more, I will upload more for you, but already there are some applications that I will highly recommend you to improve your speaking with different people. Speak must 1 hour, at least 2 hour every day. If you have more time than 2 or 3 hours, just try to speak with different topic, tech topic. Now you read on Monday, on Tuesday, you read a topic and you listen to topic. You have already that much like knowledge on that topic. Try to talk that topic this week. Whatever you read, whatever you listen, try to talk that topic with that person, different people that you are going to speak with, right? That is how you are doing on Monday, Tuesday, on Wednesday. You are making them in practical, right? And I practice too. Listened, understood. Now you're talking with someone, discussing. Isn't it a really amazing way, right? So I hope you cleared with these three things. Let's go on Tuesday. Tuesday is very important thing I would like to tell you. Let's try to add in other thing that is a pronunciation. And how do you do that? This is a very important thing that you have to do because most of the students they don't know how to pronounce correctly, right? I have some kind of videos for you, some kind of website where you can go to improve your listening. Just type any word. Suppose English that I mean last 2 days ago or 3 days ago I uploaded that video. So when you go on English, you can search any word and you can listen how they are pronouncing. This is a one simple way. On English, or the second thing, go to how to pronounce dash something like that. You can search something like that on Google and you will see this one. Simply you have a two pronunciation, American pronunciation or British pronunciation. You have two pronunciation on like Google pronunciation on official, right? You can simply listen them. So this is a way to improve your pronunciation. All right, these are two simple way to pronounce. Third thing is the same as I earlier mentioned. To write on Google Translator, I mean Google Translator, whatever, you can listen it, and after then you can pronounce. Our second thing, you can simply press that micro button and you can pronounce whatever. For example, you want to pronounce startup, so you can just click that button and you will say startup, and you can listen back to your pronunciation. Or Nike, right? You can listen and pronounce on Google, and you can listen back. Oh, is it good or not? Or is it going good or not? This is do. I mean, this is what you have to do. These are 4 days you practice completely better, isn't it true? Perfect. You get it 100%. So on Friday, vocabulary. So what you have to do in vocabulary, as I mentioned, whatever you have already learned, you was reading book on Monday, right? And you was listening to the same thing. So I think you highlighted as I already suggested you to highlight. So when you highlighted your new calories, now you have to write down. You have to simply write down and getting meaning of them, and after them you have to practice them. How you can practice them to making five sentences, 10 sentences with different tenses, different situations with the same word. You have learned simultaneously. What does it mean simultaneously? To doing two work at the same time, something. For example, simultaneously I was watching and drinking tea. I mean, taking tea, right? So that's what I have to do. I mean, do. I just made this one sentence. I can use another sentence simultaneously, right? Simultaneously, new word I learned. Suppose you have to make another one on, right? You will have a lot of words because you've been reading. Definitely, you got many words you highlighted. That's a very simple thing you have to do. Whatever you read, you was reading articles, you was reading book, you got many words, you highlighted it. It was a main purpose. You only read on Monday. You couldn't learn new word. Okay, that was simple. But most of them you understood by reading. Most of the time we are reading, and the reading concept we understand also the meaning of that word. Okay, we was reading sentences and we got some meaning of them, right? It's very simple, pretty simple, right? It's kind of piece of cake. Now the vocabulary part is done. You practice as much as you want it with new vocabularies. Like at least you have to practice 1 hour or 2 hour. It is enough, 1 or 2 hour every day. I mean, English. This is what is the main important thing is consistent that you are doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Now the five thing is done. 5 days is done. Now let's start on Saturday, Sunday. As on Friday, you did two things: vocabularies and writing. You was also practicing your something like that. But separately, I want to add for you on Friday again. On Friday, vocabularies and writing in other way also. You can read about yourself anything. What you did today, what you did yesterday, what you will do tomorrow, right? You have to write it down. This is what you're going to improve your listening. After writing down three things: past, future, and today, now let's read something that about you was learning. You have been learning on Monday, whatever you did, right? Now you have to write down story and use the vocabulary word that you just recently learned. So using those vocabularies in your short story, you have to write down. That's what you did. Two things you did on Friday. Now only we have 2 days. Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, you have to do something, not only rest. You can't rest, right? And learning, it is hobby. You have to do that. I mean, it is kind of part of routine. Like taking shower, eating breakfast, you have to do this. Is same as English. You have to put right. Now you have to simply listen songs on Saturday for only your favorite songs. Whatever you have favorite song, you have to just listen those favorite songs and shadow. Do shadow. Do you know what is shadowing? You have lyrics, you are listening. Now you have to simply sing on them. For example, I have a song. I found a love. So the song is going on right now. I'm going to do, for example, song I'm listening and also repeating the same. It means I'm shadowing. I'm improving my practice, my listening too. I'm listening and also practicing. This is two things you will have. One is listening. Second is your pronunciation. So listen a lot, and this is what you can do listening songs on Saturday. It is simple, only the songs, nothing more. 1 hour, 30 minutes you can sing song. That's simply you have to do. Let's go on Sunday. Sunday you have to watch movie. Yep. You have to watch any favorite movie. 1 hour movie, 2 hour movie, it's up to you. You watch one movie or two movie in English. That's very important thing. In English subtitle, if you don't understand, turn off subtitle and watch movie and enjoy your movie watching. And this is what you have to do. When you can't understand any word, you can write down too. You can practice on your Friday, next Friday vocabulary days. This is what you can get. Each and everything that you will do, you will get benefit from them. So every moment, everything you learn new, everything you will gain more. So that's what I will say. If you like our video, please hit the like button because I will always share with you for interesting tips, interesting videos, interesting conversation, interesting applications. All right. Subscribers also for getting more interesting video for you. Love you all for watching this video. I hope you love. If you want to see more details about this video, always link below description to visit that and check everything. Thanks a lot. Love you.